Pay close attention to every single one. This could be the wake-up call that changes everything for you. Brother, today I'm laying out the 5 types of women every high-value man must avoid if you want real peace, lasting growth, and a rock-solid future ahead. These aren't just minor quirks. These are the hidden patterns that drain your energy, crush your confidence, and steal years of your life if you ignore them. Spot them early, walk away clean, and save yourself from unnecessary pain, regret, and total burnout. Pay close attention to every single one. This could be the wake-up call that changes everything for you. And before we jump in, do me a quick solid, smash that like button and hit subscribe with notifications on so this truth reaches every brother out there grinding in silence. Appreciate you, King. Now let's get into it. 1. This woman has perfected one skill above all else, her physical appearance. She pours endless time, money, and energy into her looks. Perfect makeup, curated outfits, flawless angles for photos, filters that hide every imperfection, a wardrobe designed to turn heads. She's mastered the art of being visually stunning. But that's where the investment stops. She hasn't put the same effort into developing her mind, deepening her character, building emotional depth, or growing real emotional intelligence. She knows exactly how to draw eyes and spark initial desire, but once the attention is hers, there's little substance to back it up. Her whole sense of self revolves around being admired and desired. She offers eye-catching beauty on the outside, but brings zero wisdom, zero real emotional support, zero true partnership on the inside. Conversations stay surface level because depth isn't her strength. Challenges in life expose the emptiness quickly. Here's the hidden trap most brothers fall into. Her looks have always worked like a cheat code in life. Doors open, favors come easy, people bend over backward, all because of her appearance. So she's learned to coast on that alone. She genuinely believes beauty is her ultimate value, and that it's enough forever. Growth, contribution, personal development, not necessary when looks have always carried her. In a serious relationship or marriage, reality hits hard. You end up carrying all the weight, emotional support during tough times, mental stimulation in conversations, spiritual guidance, financial responsibility, planning the future. Her main contribution is looking good on your arm at events, or impressing your friends with her appearance. That beauty might spark the initial fire and give you bragging rights early on, but it won't build a home, raise children with values, provide comfort during real hardship, or bring lasting peace. Beauty is temporary. It shifts with age, stress, life changes, and it was never designed to be the foundation of a lifelong partnership. Marry a woman whose value is only skin deep, and one day you'll wake up next to someone who still turns heads, but adds nothing meaningful to your growth, your peace, or your legacy. You'll feel the emptiness slowly creep in, wondering why the relationship feels so one-sided. Beauty alone can attract you in the beginning, but it can't sustain you through the long haul. And if a beauty-only woman quietly drains your vision for the future, the next type will drain something even more immediate: your weekends, your sanity, your social circle, and even your reputation, often without even realizing the damage she's causing. 2. This woman is wired for constant excitement. Loud music, crowded clubs, late nights, flashing lights, endless drinks, and crowds of people who live only for the moment. Her world revolves around the next big outing, the perfect Instagram-worthy snapshot, the rush of being out there surrounded by energy and chaos. Home is just a pit stop to recharge before the next adventure. She doesn't grasp responsibility the way a mature adult does. Stimulation is her priority. Chasing highs, seeking attention, prioritizing fun and freedom over discipline and commitment. It's parties over planning, validation from strangers over loyalty at home, exposure online over real privacy, fleeting thrills over building something lasting. Here's the part most brothers overlook at the start. Her addiction to the nightlife isn't just enjoying youth, it's escape. Deep down, she's running from quiet moments, from introspection, from the weight of real life. The second things get calm, stable, or serious, like building a family or planning ahead. She gets antsy, bored, trapped. The emptiness creeps in, and she needs another hit of distraction to feel alive again. In a serious relationship or marriage, this turns into pure chaos. You're grinding to create security, save for the future, nurture a home. She's plotting the next weekend blowout, chasing memories that vanish by morning. You're thinking 5 years ahead. She's locked on Friday night. Stability feels like a cage to her, while you're desperately trying to build a foundation on sand. A man can't construct a solid, peaceful life with someone who's still stuck in the endless fun phase, treating adulthood like an extended vacation. She doesn't want the depth of real partnership. She wants non-stop excitement, and when reality sets in, she'll either drag you into her chaos or start looking for the exit. Loud nights and constant stimulation can shatter your calm, but the next type is far more insidious because she doesn't wreck your peace with noise. She does it with cold, calculated moves that you might not even see coming until the damage is done. 3. This woman appears calm, composed, even sweet on the surface, the perfect picture of poise. But beneath that facade, her mind is always running calculations, scanning for your vulnerabilities, mapping your emotional triggers, and cataloging every reaction you give her. She doesn't need to raise her voice or throw tantrums. She wields subtlety like a weapon to bend you to her will. She avoids direct confrontation and instead twists situations to her advantage. Arguments aren't straightforward. She confuses, deflects, and redirects until you're lost in the fog. You'll catch yourself apologizing for things you know you didn't do wrong, questioning your own recollections. Did I really say that? And changing your behavior just to sidestep her next emotional trap. Her arsenal is refined and invisible, perfectly timed silent treatment to make you chase her approval, sudden tears that flip the script and put you on defense. The classic "I'm fine" when she's clearly seething inside, playing the victim to seize moral high ground, deliberately misunderstanding your words so you exhaust yourself explaining, or reframing entire conversations to paint you as the bad guy, even when she crossed the line first. Manipulators aren't after genuine love or mutual respect. They crave control. They don't want an equal partner. They want emotional puppet strings attached to you. Over time, the damage is devastating but quiet. Your self-confidence erodes. Your grip on reality starts slipping. Gaslighting does that. Your natural masculine strength fades as you second-guess every move to keep the peace. Brother, living with a manipulator hollows you out from within. You become anxious, reactive, depleted, always one step behind, trying to anticipate her next play. By the time the full picture clicks, and you see the web she's woven, you're already mentally and emotionally drained, wondering how you lost so much of yourself without a single loud fight. Manipulation is a slow-acting toxin that breaks your spirit. But the next type delivers a different kind of devastation, one that feels almost acceptable at first, yet it quietly empties your ambition, your drive, and your entire vision for a meaningful life until there's nothing left but regret. 4. This woman walks through life convinced that the world, and especially you, owes her the very best, without her lifting a finger to earn it. She demands full commitment from you, while offering only sporadic effort in return. She expects unwavering loyalty but gives little respect back. She wants the luxurious lifestyle, the constant pampering, the emotional support, but contributes nothing meaningful to make it happen. At first, her expectations might even feel flattering, like she sees you as a real man capable of providing it all. She acts like royalty in your kingdom, issuing commands with a sweet smile. You're supposed to handle that. A real man would step up. You should know what I need. She weaponizes traditional ideas of masculinity to justify her own lack of accountability, turning your strength into her free pass. But here's the toxic core. She craves all the benefits of a relationship. Your money, your time, your protection, your emotional labor, your resources, without embracing any of the responsibilities. Sacrifice, not her department, teamwork, only when it benefits her. personal growth or mutual effort. She sees no need because she already believes she deserves the finished product. The danger creeps in slowly. In love, a good man will pour everything into meeting her endless demands, thinking if he just gives more, she'll finally be happy and appreciative. But entitlement is a black hole. It never fills up. The more you sacrifice, the higher her expectations climb. The more you provide, the less she values it, taking it all for granted as her bare minimum. Marrying an entitled woman turns your life into an unpaid full-time job where you're the sole employee working overtime for a boss who never promotes you or says thank you. Your dreams get sidelined, your resources depleted, your peace eroded, all to feed a sense of deserving she never earned. Entitlement can empty your wallet and crush your spirit over time. But the final type is even more destructive because she doesn't just want your resources or your effort. She wants to strip away your role as the man altogether, flipping the entire dynamic until you barely recognize the relationship or yourself. 5. This woman walks into the relationship radiating raw masculine energy, but not in a balanced, healthy way. She doesn't come to build beside you. She comes to compete against you. Every choice turns into a debate. Every difference of opinion turns into a power struggle. Every conversation turns into a contest to see who's smarter, stronger, or more right. She doesn't want harmony. She wants hierarchy, with herself at the top. She doesn't want partnership. She wants dominance. She'll challenge your decisions, interrupt you mid-sentence, correct you in public, question your judgment, and undermine your leadership at every turn. She doesn't trust masculine direction. She wants to seize it. Yes, he refuses to soften, follow, or let you lead, even when it would serve both of you. You'll feel like you're dating an opponent, not a lover. Your natural masculine instincts, protecting, providing, guiding, constantly crash against her need to outtalk, outthink, out-earn, and out-control you. The home becomes a battlefield instead of a refuge. Here's the unbreakable law. Most men learn too late. Two dominant masculine energies cannot peacefully coexist under one roof. Someone has to lead at times, soften and receive. Someone has to trust and follow. Someone has to allow space for the other to lead. She refuses to be that person, ever. You'll spend your days defending your position, your nights over-explaining your intentions, and your future negotiating the right to simply be the man in your own house. Your peace evaporates. Your confidence takes hits. Your role as leader gets chipped away until you barely recognize yourself. Brother, a masculine competitor doesn't want a husband by her side. She wants a throne to sit on, and she'll keep fighting until you're the one kneeling. Marry her, and you won't have a wife. You'll have a lifelong sparring partner who never taps out. Brother, before we wrap this up, let me set the record straight on something crucial. This video isn't about labeling women as bad, or writing anyone off forever. It's not about judgment or hate. It's about arming you with clarity so you can protect your peace, your energy, and your future when a woman's current state, for whatever reason, doesn't line up with a stable, respectful, growth-oriented life you're building. Some of these behaviors stem from deep trauma, unresolved pain, insecurity, or lessons learned the hard way in past relationships. With time, reflection, and genuine commitment, those patterns can shift. Women can, and do, evolve into the kind of partners every high-value man deserves. But here's the non-negotiable truth you must lock in. It is never your job to fix her. It is never your responsibility to endure chaos while she figures herself out. It is never your duty to shrink your life, your standards, or your peace to accommodate someone's unhealed wounds. Choose women who are already doing the work. Choose peace over potential. Choose self-respect over second chances that cost you everything. You deserve a teammate who lifts you up, not a project that tears you down. The right one will meet you there as an equal. Choose wisely. Protect your future.